am Dr. Angela Rasmussen from the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering here at the University of Utah. Today I wanted to talk about interactive lecturing, where I can be a little bit more interactive with the students. So what I've done is I am using the Warnock Engineering Building. I'm in room 1230, and I have set this up in the classroom. I am standing in front of the blackboard at the very front of the room, and I have used the camera that's already located in the room, and I'm using a software called OBS. So the OBS I have set up to have different screens and inputs. So I have removed all of them, and now you can see what I've had on here. So I've created a browser input as one of them, which is here. And if I go on add, this would just have been the normal browser here. And then I use a software on my iPad called Screen Mirroring. And the screen mirroring, you can see kind of looks like this, and it is able to wirelessly connect to my laptop. So I'm using that as my iPad. And then I'm using also Notability. And on Notability, I have removed that background that you're seeing on there as the black behind here is from the filtering that I've done on this browser. So if you go to filters, you can see you can add in, you can do plus, and you go down to chroma key, and you can name it whatever you want to name it. And then here I've removed the green background. If I remove that filter, you would just do the minus and you can remove it. If I remove this one, you're actually going to see the green background. So this is how my iPad looks, is with that green background. And then I just remove it by adding in the chroma key, and then I select the green. You can do a custom removal if you want instead, and then that will then get rid of that green background. It looks transparent, which is nice. And then the other input is from the camera in the room. It is called this AT-HDVS cam, and you can choose which camera input you want. I've used the one in the room. It seems to be the clearest. I've also tried this on my Mac laptop, but it doesn't seem to remove the background quite as nicely as it is in the room. So I've used this camera. And then I got rid, underneath the view, I got rid of all of the windows. So all you see is the big window. And then I can scroll through on my Notability app. This is the remote control that you're going to see in that classroom if you want to use the remote control. And on here, if you, this is the zoom button. So to zoom in to get as close as I am to that blackboard, which is behind me. And then you're going to use the home buttons to move it side to side and up and down to get it centered on the right spot on the screen for this. So what I do is in the classroom, I have in-person students, and then online I have the IVC students at the same time. So they're seeing exactly the same lecture, which is very interactive for those that are in person, along with those that are online have given me the comment that this is so much better interaction. They feel like they're a lot more a part of the class. So once you get the video camera location set up correctly and you feed it into the OBS, I screen share that underneath my Zoom so that there's more clarity. I tried also the OBS and just doing virtual camera and then importing it into Zoom, but the clarity on the student side that were on the IVC connection wasn't quite as clear. So they commented that the screen sharing came out to them a lot more clear. So again, to summarize my setup, I have my laptop computer, and I've connected it to one source, which is the USB camera that's in the hall or in the room itself. And then I am connecting, for those that are in person, I connect this into the HDMI for the projector. I am using the microphone on my own camera or on my own laptop. So it's just the normal microphone on my laptop. I experimented with the one in the classroom along with my microphone on my laptop, and the microphone on the laptop actually was better than the USB one in the room, but you can experiment with that also. And then on my laptop, I am using the OBS software. And again, on the OBS side, I have two inputs. One is the camera that is in the room, and the other I'm using is a browser. And this browser lets me connect my iPad, which is what I'm writing on here. And then on my iPad, I am using the software called Notability. With an Apple Pencil. And I experimented with the size fonts and the lettering. And so white definitely looks the best. I found that orange also seems to show out pretty well. And then there's a brighter blue that also looks pretty nice and will emphasize different colorings. But you can play around again with the colors. So a lot of my examples, I will have the students work on an interactive problem. And so such a problem would look something, like this. And on here, I can then write directly on here like I would be on a board. I can remove anything I don't want to have written on there. And I can go through the solution. So a lot of times I'll have the students that are in person work on this problem, and those that are online, I'll put them into breakout rooms. And then once they've worked on it for a little while, we'll get back together and I'll have them help me go through the solution for this. So if I wanted them, to say, okay, what is the current in this branch? They would say it's V0 minus 10 over 10. The current in this branch would be V0 minus 10 minus VG over 6 plus 4, which would be 10. And then the current in this branch would be A minus 4V2. And I can move these around on the screen so that it positions it for readability on the screen. Or I can also make it smaller so that I can write more. From here, I could then solve for V2, which would be this current, and it would be going in the opposite direction because this is plus to minus. So it would be a minus of that current. And using Ohm's law would be current times resistance, which in this case is 4 ohms. And then I can solve this because I have then one variable in one equation. And so this gives you an example of how I use this to be more interactive in my lectures. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.